I didn't expect to see you up so late. I know. I'm certain you could say the same about me. I'm sorry, I thought I was being quiet enough not to wake anyone, but I suppose with you, I would have to be completely silent, wouldn't I? No, I'm not hurt or upset. Not exactly, anyway. It's a little bit difficult to explain. I don't want to try to bother you by trying to make you decipher what I mean. Really, you can go back to sleep. I'll be there soon enough. I promise. You certainly are dedicated, aren't you? I do like that. It's one of the things I love most about you, actually. Ever since the day that I agreed to be your mate. Which still seems odd to say instead of girlfriend. But ever since I agreed, I have never doubted for 1 second that you would stay by my side. I never doubted for 1 second that I was the only one you want. I hope that I make you feel the same. That's good. That's very, very good. I told you I'll be in a moment. As nice as your loyalty is, it does often shift to stubbornness when I'm trying to get you to go back to sleep. All right. I suppose that is fair. If the roles were reversed, I certainly wouldn't be going inside without you. I guess it's unfair of me to expect you to do that when I wouldn't do such a thing. If you want to stay, though, you may wish to go back inside and get your cloak. It's chilly out tonight. You'll be fine. And what makes you so... I won't deny it is quite adorable seeing you in this form. You look almost like a puppy, actually. I really like seeing you this way. You don't have to do that. I like the cold air. It helps me clear my head. I told you I don't want to bother you. You're sure? It isn't that I'm upset. Not exactly, anyway. And I'm not hurt. Physically, at least. It's just... everything that's happened. It happened so fast. And now that we've paused for a moment, now that we're standing still after seemingly running for so long, it just feels so strange. It feels like the world is moving in slow motion, or like it's even frozen entirely, but it isn't. It isn't frozen. Our little bubble of time is frozen, and everything else outside of it is still moving so fast. While we're all here playing house, people are dying, people are in danger. People are being forced from their homes because Titans somehow managed to get inside Walrose, and we still don't know where they came from. People are dying, people are losing everything, people are suffering the same thing that we did all those years ago. And what are we doing? We're cutting firewood, we're making bread, we're cooking and cleaning like nothing is happening. So many things are happening. So many things outside of this little bubble of safety that we have created. This fake sense of security, even though people are still after us. It feels like something out of a ridiculous story. People being frozen in ice and watching as the world goes by. Just staring mindlessly, waiting for the ice to melt, but it never does. It never goes away. They're at risk of freezing completely and dying like that, but the ice just won't melt. They try to break it, but they can't. I don't like this feeling of being frozen. I don't like being so still. I used to like it. I used to really, really like it. But then I told you what happened to my family. What happened to me. And how it ended with me coming to live with Aaron. Ever since then, I have not been able to sit still for very long. Whenever I do, I just start thinking about those times when it was so quiet. I was with my mother, my father. My mother would teach me how to embroider. She would show me so many things. Things that no one else around here seems to know about. Things that only she understood and thought were beautiful. She showed it all to me, and I loved it so much. And my father, he was so proud of me. He always watched me with a smile on his face, laughing when I would ask strange questions that I didn't even realize were strange at the time. And then, of course, when I think about that too long, my mind goes to that dark place where I remember what happened after that. My mind starts to conjure up images of what would have happened to me if Aaron hadn't been there to save me. I hate what my mind does when things are still. I hate the places that it takes me, but I can't stop it. And I've never needed to. When I went to live with Aaron, every day was exciting. We would have to keep Armin safe. I would have to keep Aaron from getting his face smashed in. And then the fall. Everything after that was hardship. I had to think about survival and safety, and I never got to think about anything else. And in training, I was so focused on making sure that I was the best, that I was strong enough to keep Aaron safe, that I didn't think about anything else. And of course, when joining the Survey Corps, I didn't get a chance to think about anything else, because what else was there to think about? We could die any day. I wish that I had found a way to seal off that part of my memory so that it could never, ever burst open and remind me of what almost happened. It always tickles when you lick my cheek like that. I like it. You know, having you with me now, having you with me in this way, it does make things a little bit easier. After all, if we were normal, this could be our life. Making food, getting firewood, listening every night to the sounds of squirrels and birds running through the trees, flying around looking for prey. We can look up at the stars and count how many times we see bats blocking their light. We could just lie down and look at the moon. That was adorable. You want me to try? Oh, I don't know if I should. It helps? What do you mean? It's like what Armin does when he goes into the forest to scream. It's like a release? Well, I suppose it really can't hurt, can it? All right, I suppose I'll give it a try. That was pretty fun. Again? Together this time? All right then. Sometimes it's so easy to forget just how damn much I love you. It is all-consuming. It is as infinite as the number of stars in the sky. It's easy to take it for granted sometimes, just like the night sky itself. But then it's moments like these that remind me. I fucking love you with all my heart and soul.